Most people save for their first home by parking money in low-interest savings accounts. But what if there's another way to turn your home dream into reality? Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Reni here, and today we're talking about how I am preparing to purchase my second home and how much I've been able to put away till date. In Canada, in 2023, a new account came on the scene called the FHSA. The FHSA is the first home savings account, and this is an account that allows you to save or invest for your future home, and all your deposits are tax deductible and all the gains you make are tax free. The second I opened this account, I had to open it because it's literally the best of both worlds. If you want to learn more about this account, I have an entire video that you can watch up here or here, somewhere up there. As I said, you can either invest or you can save in this account. And while I don't recommend that most people invest their house fund, I decided to invest all of mine. So this isn't financial advice, but in this video, I'm going to tell you my approach and show you my portfolio. Also, before I share mine, I would love if you would comment below and let me know if you would rather invest for your future home or if you would rather save for it. Leave a comment down below. Now let's get into my investment approach. Every month, I'm strategically investing $666 into a single ETF called VFV. This is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500, which basically means I am investing in the 500 largest companies in the United States at once. This isn't just some random investment that I picked. This is a calculated approach and it's driven by three key principles. So let's break it down. The first one is flexibility. Flexibility is power. Unlike many people, my home buying timeline is not set in stone. So I already have a home and I'm not really in a rush to buy another one. So I could purchase my home in 3 years or maybe purchase it in 7 years. I'm really not in any rush. So because of this, I didn't want to simply save my funds for the next 3 to 7 years. I wanted to benefit from the power of investing as well. So my investing strategy, investing in VFV, coupled with the fact that I have so much flexibility, means that I can, one, ride out short-term market volatility. So as the market goes up and down, I'm not really worried about it. Two, I can capitalize on long-term market growth. So, as we know about the stock market, it has been going up for the past 150 plus years. So I'm able to capitalize on all of that for the next 3 to 7 years. And three, I'm also able to avoid panic selling during market dips. If I chose to save that money instead of investing, I would miss out on all the potential gains that we see in the stock market. And of course, when I have a more set short-term timeline, I will definitely take my profits and keep the funds in a high interest savings account or a GIC until it's time to purchase my house. So I know I said not financial advice, but some of you may still copy what I do. So let me clarify. If you have a short time frame to purchase a home, it may be better for you to not invest your funds and rather put them in a GIC, which is guaranteed. Now let's get into the second principle. The second principle of my investing philosophy is consistent and disciplined investing. So $666 may seem like a random number, but this was an intentional choice. So the FHSA has an annual limit of $8,000 that you can deposit. And if you go over that $8,000, there are penalties. I didn't want to face any penalties. So this $666 monthly allows me to invest right up to the maximum every single year without going over my contribution limit. I'm taking full advantage of the account. Also, I chose this number because it's a sustainable monthly commitment. This is something that I can afford based on my income level right now, rather than having to rely on large lump sums that I receive in order to maximize the account. Again, make sure you choose a number that makes sense for your situation. Don't just choose $666 because it will allow you to maximize the account. My investment strategy also allows me to benefit from dollar cost averaging. So whether the market is up or the market is down, I purchase my stocks and I benefit from this in the long term. I have an entire video on what dollar cost averaging is if you want to know more about that. Lastly, this investing strategy removes emotional decision making from investing. So everything is automated. Whether the market is up or the market is down that day, I am purchasing more stocks. So there's no emotion tied to my investments at all, which has allowed me to stay consistent over the past 1.5 years. The third principle is low cost, broad market exposure. So I decided to invest in VFV, as I said, and I chose this because it's a low cost ETF and it provides me broad market exposure. What that means is VFV gives me instant diversification across 500 of the largest companies in the United States. So instead of choosing one stock, let's say Apple, putting all my money there and hoping that it goes up, I am well diversified instead, and I own Apple within that fund, but I also own Tesla, Microsoft, and a bunch of other companies within that fund. So I benefit from all of those. If one goes down, it doesn't really affect me. Another reason I chose to invest in VFV is that it has historically solid market returns. So if you look right here, you can see that over the past 6 months, VFV has been up by 15.3%. Over the past year, it has been up 33.19%. And over the past 5 years, it has been up 101.62%. So I feel very comfortable putting my money in this investment because it has shown that it has been great for the past 5+ years. And of course, there are so many different ETFs that you can choose, but I decided to choose this one specifically because it has low management fees. Vanguard manages this fund and they have some of the lowest fees in the industry. So now you know my investment philosophy. So let's get into my actual results and take a look at my screen. Here's a current snapshot of how we are doing and how my portfolio is performing. So this is my investment portfolio, and right now we are using Wealthsimple Trade to do this. You can open an account with them, use the link in my description box to get $50 when you open. And here you can see that I started investing in the FHSA September 1st, 2023. And over the past year and a half, I have put $15,659 into this account. So up until November 16th, that's how much I have put in. Now, looking at my actual portfolio, you can see that I currently have $19,846.40, meaning that I have growth of 26.74%. In simple terms, I have put in $15K, about that, into this portfolio, and it has grown all the way to $19,000. If I saved that same money, it definitely would not have grown that much because I got a return of 26.74% in just the year and a half that I have been investing. Here you can see that my entire holdings are in VFV, and I currently have 122.6 shares of VFV. So as you can see, I have done recurring deposits where every 2 weeks, $333 is taken from my checking account and put directly into my FHSA. I also have automated the purchase of the ETF, so every 2 weeks, $665 of VFV is purchased, which is pretty good. So I don't have to do anything, it is automatically growing, and that is how my portfolio has grown by over $4,000 over the past 1.5 years. So that is my portfolio. Let me know if you want to see more about what I'm investing in general. But if I had saved that same money in a GIC, I would have gains of maximum 4%, 5%. This is the power of investing. It helps your money grow at a faster rate. So again, this is my approach to investing. It's pretty conservative when it comes to investing. Instead of investing in individual stocks, I decided to invest in funds, but it's working for me so far. I'd love to know about your approach to saving for a house. Do you choose to invest all the money or do you choose to save it? Let me know by leaving a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.